Let's be honest. Even if I did say that, that's not the worst thing I've said on the radio.
Yeah, we still got, hour and 20 minutes today. You can top that.
You can. Still time.
Plenty of it.
The stream is chiming in. They also heard wife. So
I
okay.
definitely heard.
Well, like I said, as long as it's just for me, I'm in good shape.
She's out of town, so he's.
Rashad, I'll Venmo you $5. I will Venmo you $5 if you can tell me what this song's from.
I can't tell you, bro. I can't tell you. I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
It's from Magnum PI, which was a show way back in the damn day. This was before me. Lonzo won't stop making fun. I'm taking the mustache on a test drive, Rashad. I'm not committed to it yet. Trash it or stash it. I value the opinion of Rashad Beard. Trash it or stash it. You can be honest.
No, I like it. Looks good on you, brother. You look good.
I think he just wants me to embarrass myself in public. Rashad Beard.
Look at him.
I know.
He's laughing.
That's the biggest shrug I've ever seen shrugged. Rashad Beard is the host of the Panther Nation podcast. Joins us every single Friday at 8:40 to talk a little Panther ball. Let's start with the most important question of all. I'm all over the place now. You got me all messed up with the Magnum PI theme. Most important question of all, Rashad. How you doing, buddy? How you hanging in there, pal?
I'm good. Panthers football can show some improvement, but I'm good personally. I'm not going to let them destroy my weeks every week. So I'm good. I'm kind of over it. You know what I mean? We're good.
That's fair. I respect that. All right. Let's start with me being a butthole out of the gate. I wasn't super impressed. I'm glad the team showed a bunch of fight in the come from behind against Arizona to climb back into that thing. You get the onside kick. Everything's going great. Arizona was bringing 3. They were dropping back. They were playing prevent. They were pretty much letting you do whatever you wanted to do because they were getting to do pretty much whatever they wanted to do. Glad to see the fight, Rashad, but it doesn't convince me that a corner got turned last week.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think perspective is important. Depends on how you view the team. I think if you're looking for the negative, you can find it. If you're looking for the positive, you can find it. For me, I'm with you, Rob. I'm not impressed. You basically came out and did the same thing you did last week against the Jaguars. You turned the football over early. You had a couple offensive line miscommunications. You had some injuries. You did deal with some injuries. Also, Arizona did deal with some injuries in their secondary too, which probably helped with the comeback as well. But a lot of miscues. We starting games flat. I don't know who to blame, whether it's going to be Canales, whether it's going to be Bryce. I think everybody can take blame for what's going on, but we have to find a better way to start fast. Like we have to start fast, or every game is going to be like this. We're getting rattled early, and then we just don't have the capability to come back. We're not built for it. We did a good job. They tried. I commend them for fighting back, but we just don't have it.
It is interesting to me that Dave Canales has skyrocketed up the Vegas shortest odds to be the next coach fired. He was, if I recall correctly, he was like 16th or 17th in those odds preseason. He's now sitting at number 4 or 5, depending on what book you look at. And, you got some guys like Mike McDaniel. Obviously, he's going to be at the top of the list, et cetera. But it blows my mind, Rashad. But what's your reaction to it? Because I looked at it and I thought, all right, you came into the year with some expectations, maybe not lofty, but you're 0-2. It's not a great start. And more importantly, you kind of look like you're still figuring it out. I blamed it on not enough time played together in the preseason with the starters moving all over the place to really develop the season, the preseason chemistry. Where do you land on Canales being top 5 on that list?
Results speak for themselves. For me personally, I'm not going to say Canales needs to be fired. We need to move on from him at this point. I think we need to let it play out. Maybe he just starts the season slow, and that's just how we are. Maybe we finish strong. We won't even remember the first 2 games. So I don't know, man. but we need to turn this thing around. You know, the rah-rah, and we're getting a little sick of it. You know what I mean? It's the turnover Tuesdays and all these little themed. That's cute, right? But we have to see the results on the field, and it's not connecting. Whether it's the players, whether it's his scheme, whether he has the right players to put a scheme in, which is a whole nother discussion. I don't want to even go there yet, but it's something is not right in the Panthers organization, especially with that offense. I thought defensively, if you want to look at a bright spot, I thought defensively we played well. We stopped the run, held them to under 100 yards. So we talking about Evero, and I see some Evero comments in the chat. I thought we did a good job defensively. You know, I thought they did an excellent job. And shout out to our secondary too. Well, specifically the corners, they're doing a great job. Great cover corners, they're doing very well. But outside of that, man, you know, Canales, I can see it. I mean, he's got to get better for sure.
We're going to come to the defense here in just a minute, but I want to keep with the offense for just a second.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I do want to get there, but I wanted to get your thoughts. After week 1, I said on the show, love the guy, entertaining as hell. I got a lot of concern about Xavier Legette. After week 2, my stance, Rashad Beard, was when Jalen Coker comes back, Xavier Legette's getting the axe, not Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, that is the sentiment around Panther Nation, is that when Coker returns, which is hopefully after week 4, then XL is going to slide to, you know, where to the bench, and and Coker takes on number 2 outside, which is what they've been training for him to do. They've been trying, because last year he played in the slot a lot, and now this year I think they're trying to get him on the outside more. And you saw that in the preseason when he came in when XL got ejected, and Coker did a fantastic job replacing him. So we already know what Coker is capable of. But yeah, the 8 targets, negative yards, that's historic. I think he's like the first wide receiver to do such a feat. And it's not a good thing. I think he's in his head. I saw his locker room interview, and I felt bad for the kid, man. I think we like him. Like, we really, really want XL to be great. And so this is not me saying, oh, he's a terrible person. Because that's not the case. We really like XL. We want him to be successful. But at the end of the day, results speak for themselves, and you got to translate. It's got to translate to the field. All the coon talk and all the you know, Kentucky Derby, that's great. But you gotta get it to the field, and it's not translating. So we gotta do better there.
No, I agree. That's where I'm at. I want the guy to be successful as both a dude and as a member of #team content. Like, I want XL around forever, but at the end of the day, I would take 22 of the most boring, lame, vanilla dudes in the world if they go win a Super Bowl over 22 of the most electrifying entertainers in the game if they can't. Talk to me about the defense, because 2 weeks ago it was a lot of, and I asked you the question, I don't think you have the personnel to run a 3-4. Do we see that shift up? Can Evero change the system? Whatever. There was a lot of heat on him, I thought, after week 1. And here comes Rashad Beard after week 2 saying, not as bad as maybe we thought it was. Overall 36,000-foot view of the defense.
Yeah, I thought the defense did well, considering the circumstances. You know, Princely got his first sack, which was great to see. We lack a pass rush, so it was good to see our rookie in limited snaps too. I don't think he played but like 13 snaps, so he was effective when he was on the field. So it's good to see him get some pressure. DJ Wanham had a great interception. He continues to do well. Our run defense, like I said earlier, bounced back. They gave up 200 against Jacksonville and only gave up 82 against Arizona. So I think he did a good job. Now, I still think we lack some talent in the linebacker room, so we're always going to have that issue. It's not going to be fixed overnight. Unfortunately, we're kind of left with the guys we have throughout the season. So either they're going to improve or we're going to continue to be garbage at linebacker role. But both of our guys, Roseboom and Wallace, they have to get better. It's not pretty on the interior for that linebacker room, but everything else, man, I like it. Again, the corner play is excellent. I think we're doing a good job. And I think, again, coming into the season, all I asked was for the defense to be mid, and that's what they are. They're a mid defense, and I felt like the defense did enough to win that game. They got the ball back when you needed it. You know, seven of the points came from Bryce Young's turnover, right? So I felt like the defense did a great job. They weren't perfect by any means. Please, I'm never going to say that, because they still lack some talent, but they did a great job considering the circumstances.
We kind of knew, though, coming into this year, that if this team was going to be successful, however you define success, be above 500, win the division, be a wild card team, whatever. We kind of knew coming into the year, didn't we, that if they got there, it was going to be behind a good offense and a good enough defense. So, like, I'm good with where you're at there. Yes, we'd all like to be better, but I'm good with where you're at. Just waiting for the offensive turnaround. Dude, I don't have an answer for it right now, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah, it is frustrating, and we have a tough matchup coming up against Atlanta. That offense their offense and defense are solid. We're down 2 offensive linemen, Robert Hunt and Austin Corbett, go to IR. Robert Hunt is the bigger loss of the two. I do feel confident enough in K. Mays as Corbett went down last year. K. Mays stepped right in, did an excellent job. So I think we're going to be good at the center role, but that guard position, putting Chandler Zavala in there, he's going to have to step up. Now, he did have a better season last year than his rookie season when he got the opportunities to play. But he's going to have to really step up because the Falcons defense has improved. They got a good pass rush. They got a good young core too. So that's going to be a solid matchup for Bryce Young and company. They're going to have to be better, and they're just going to have to start. If you just protect the football, man, Bryce has to protect the football. And again, we had this big debate on our show on Tuesday on who's to blame and whatever. But it ultimately boils down to Bryce. He has to hold on to the football. I mean, you're gonna get sacked, but you can't fumble and cause and have those fumbles turn into points. So you have to do better. You got to hold on to the football, protect the football, take the sack, live to fight another day. And I think the game could have been different against Arizona, and he's gonna have to do that against Atlanta.
Talk to me about the matchup with Atlanta. We all know what Bijan Robinson is capable of doing out of the backfield and as a pass catcher. That is, I think, for a team where the biggest question is linebacker coverage to the outside, terrifying. Yeah. We have seen Michael Penix Jr. kind of start week by week, maybe not at the pace Atlanta would like, but he's starting to look and feel more comfortable in and outside of the pocket. Unless this is the game where that offense clicks, Rashad Beard, this one feels like it could be a long Sunday afternoon for Carolina.
Yeah, and I packed my bags for it too. I think it's gonna be a long one. It's the home opener too, which is the bad part. They're gonna look good in the all blacks, or at least the black helmet. I'm not sure what the jersey combination is gonna be.
Black helmet, blue uni, white pants, I think is what I saw.
Oh, that's white pants.
Let me make sure. It may be black pants, but I thought I saw
black pants.
Black over blue over white.
They're gonna look good. And it's gonna be unfortunate if things go south. I do feel like the fans are going to make a statement. If things look ugly, you may hear the boo birds out on Sunday. So, I certainly hope that they come prepared. We were excited coming into the season, and it's been a major letdown. I think Atlanta's going to be a tough matchup. They may not look at it like it, but Atlanta's our biggest rival, right? Atlanta at the I-85 South rivalry. We look at them. We don't like the Falcons. You know what I mean? So we want a W here. We need a W here. This is a must-win game because after this, it gets tough. Well, you got the Patriots, then Miami, and after that, it goes downhill from there. So we have got to build some momentum starting against the Falcons. Like you said, Bijan out of the backfield, catching out the backfield is terrifying. Matter of fact, I may not sleep tonight dreaming about that because we don't have the linebackers to cover it. And it's going to be scary. I just hope the defense can do enough and Bryce Young will protect the football. If Bryce Young doesn't have any turnovers and our receivers catch the football, it sounds so basic, right? But I think it'll be a good day for us. I think it's a winnable game. Atlanta isn't unbeatable. Like, it's a winnable game. We just have to go out there and execute at the end of the day.
Is it frustrating to you that the take on a lot of these games recently have just been like, do the football stuff right? Like, just do the football stuff, man. You've got to just do the football stuff.
Yeah, extremely frustrating. That's where you turn to Canales and you're like, man, what are you doing? Like, as a coach, what are you doing with these guys? Because he keeps talking about it too in his interviews, basics and fundamentals. Like, this isn't high school, ladies and gentlemen. Why are we talking about how to tackle in a press conference? Why are we talking about catching the football? Why are we talking about very, very basic X's and O's? This is the NFL. Like, what are we doing? So I feel like, man, we have to do better. I think we're capable of it, and we keep talking about what we're capable of. Canales keeps talking about, man, I like this team. I like what we're capable of. You got to show me. I'm not from Missouri, but you got to show me. We need to see it.
What a reference from Rashad Beard. The Panther Nation podcast. You can find them on X at Panther Nation PC. More importantly, get to the YouTube channel, get subscribed, get liked up. The boys are live all the time. If they get dropped by Atlanta on Sunday, it's gonna be a long night for Rashad Beard.
It is. It's gonna be. It might be some fireworks on PNP after the game. So come check it out.
Oh, bank it. I'll be there. My man, appreciate you, big dog. Talk to you next week, brother.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You know it. Rashad Beard of the Panther Nation podcast joins us every Friday at 8 o'clock to talk Panther football. Stick around when we come back here in just a moment from now. We're going to be joined by the fellas from the Moving the Chains podcast. We'll set you up for the high school football weekend. We will make our college and NFL picks and predictions in the final hour of the show on the Friday Football Fiesta. Sports Flush.
That was a good one, Joe. The Buffalo Bills remain undefeated after a 31-21 win over the Dolphins last night. Josh Allen finished 22 of 28 for 213 yards and 3 touchdown passes. And James Cook rushed for 108 yards and a touchdown on 19 carries. South Carolina quarterback Lenore Sellers has been upgraded to probable for this weekend's matchup against Missouri. Reports out of Columbia are that Sellers has participated in practice, though his level of involvement hasn't been revealed. Clemson wide receiver Antonio Williams is listed as probable